I'm back again on this moment calendar Thursday at 10 June 2025. I got contact say alibi. Actually, I'm being disturbed by some crazy peoples on the street. Actually, which already being identified. Actually, definitive start to suspect was to be from 2008, which include also to Islam in Indonesia actually, and on relations, friendship or about business also with my friends was to be when I'm in college or not Sumatra University. Context said I just need to fight with them and face the police. But I got confirmation also say from Alien International. I'm definitely being bluffed but about that because Alien got information. Actually, they include as one connections or suspect also with international Australian peoples and also Asia peoples, which actually doesn't want to responsible about my case or about my money reward also, and our relations case activity criminal also for about eliminating about discrediting my parents monumental actually context say I just need to make conference again. Just need to often on internet, so can we follow about the situations for me also. And I got disturbed also, still being disturbed until this moment minutes also. This case actually already being independence for me actually context similar with that because definitive directly to about jails by international connections Israel context for about Israel also lead these conspirations criminal to those crazy people on the streets on my neighborhood. Context say their own relations activity also actually, and still about Islam Indonesia, and then suddenly say this actually international white skin peoples that own leaders for about this criminal definitive being update to Israel or lead by Israel actually. I really don't get it for this contacting also, but just trying to conference a simple speech. And they said my country definitely on self positions without me on this progress. Still about not responsibly on my case. And on last confirmations agreement each others with scumbag or social networking local social media is meaning also to canceling about my graduate status as professor also. I'm being contact since yesterday and being complained by governments. Say they actually already seen for about my template, the new one, as a bachelor for status professor also, to about my pioneering case since this progress also. Okay, I'm trying to patience for about these moments emotional actually. This case definitive already been confirmations to about probability coalitions Islamia Indonesia with country of Israel. Asking people also come back from internet, social networking, social media also, and local network with people on my address also. Definitive similar with that because about my experience on this moment calendar, and I'm still struggling for about the truth, for about this progress also, meaning context actually I'm not wrong about my conference, and that's also about my template graduate status as professor also. Definitive there isn't wrong about that, but being complained that's actually and already being agree by suspect actually, which meaning also include crazy people on the street for blaming my situations actually as my self problematica on my ordinary life, and there isn't any correlations with social or friendships. That's crazy people on the street actually the one that I'm looking for about my case context similar with that. But I'm being confused on the progress until this minute also, because seems contact said for about my status as professor, for about my template banner need to be keep on this progress because on probability going to become true actually. Definitive I'm being watched for about that, and also about this situation case. Context said actually there is some group or peoples that's made trouble for about this progress actually include on friendship social, and also for about my template case as pioneer on this case actually. Suspect already include for about that, and my bachelor, my status as the one that's going to be on reward money, definitive being concentrate for about their argumentations on this progress. They definitive get connected with me, can take say this actually none makes sense anymore because already being found by police also, but about the status also as crazy peoples from hospital actually was to be ever being catch or ever being prisons also context recidivists and also non-responsible for many cases actually, but I'm not got that informations. Okay, that's also being confirmations to me on this moment calendar. I got contacts with actually internationals similar with them also. That's about also entertainment context underground metal community also, which own delegations also by foreigners on my domicile address or about Jakarta also. Seems this experience contact supernatural doesn't problem by them. I got contact case actually want to manipulate for their interest actually, and also about criminal activity also. They definitely doesn't want to be in prisons or doesn't care about that and takes it from police actually, and I'm being trapped for about my case and still being watched for the progress also. Context from governments actually, Jakarta and also colleague of my parents. See, they're actually still thinking about this progress, and I'm definitive we're going to get money. Definitive not going to be leave behind for about my case money reward also. That think also about my project. You can take also for about that. Only being catch for the point. Actually also our relations to about suspect chronology situations was to be at 2008, at 2005, at 2006. Definitive the community for one activity supernatural criminal and their own background as internet fans club also or programmers also ever on educations for about computer or programmer also still being investigated context I'm definitive directly on the spots chronology or situations for identifying status suspect which I mean on internet and also by governments. And this actually also about country of Indonesia. Context definitely already clear for these long-term situations case. Actually, since 2001, actually for about politik nasional domestic Indonesia also, and also about reformasi 98. Konteks that's also about and already clear by governments and want to be evaluated because seems on the problem for about the existence national this country for many. Still being contacting, still being talking with my parents also as chambers also monumental national of my country. Context because also our relations or kind of situation also for about my parents actually. As monumental national Republic Indonesia definitive being fixed by governments as victims or being targeted by suspect on this progress. Kind of confused also context government definitive include actually and this kind of corporate also with Asia peoples for eliminating about status monumental national Indonesian Republic of Adi Bana Merdeka and Madam SELATINA also. This kind of complicated also say actually for about Indonesian rupiah Stockholm also being manipulated on one packet case and definitely already been conversations with my parents also as monumental national for about that money logo rupiah for meaning. I'm definitely being watched for my experience ordinary and also to about another people's community also contains similar also with me such as also Islam Indonesia or about scumbag local or jerk that's own group for this activity criminal also supernatural method with their colleague for agents or about internet networking with them also. Since 2001 or 2005 until years of Internet ID 666 on discovery in 2008, context already being inventory sale already being remembered, definitely on correlation situations, context alibi, definitely already made confirmations for about them also. Which meaning also I'm definitely correctly definitely relevant for my confirmation internet and all being understand for my status being manipulated, being conspirated until this year 2025. This kind of conspirations criminal for eliminating country Indonesia existence and about also dominant authorizations for governmenting domestic also. They say this about law supremacy also. Definitely for about democracy also and local friendships through about also internet global and this thing. One takes my case actually sample for that by government and still being evaluated also for assessments about my reward money or about my parents monumental national also include as authority decisions for these situations also and take similar also for that. I'm still being suggested for patience and thinking about law also not to make criminal very hurry for main response to the progress also as real meat for meaning. I got contact as similar with that and until this moment still being sabotaged also. Context I need to simple for my conference so can be understand, not very difficult for the vocabulary also. Still being lingual, okay? English speech I'm kind of being suggested to maintain international communications to me for proving about this experience also, for explain this contact supernatural also definitely got connected each other. Still about crazy people on the street. They say I'm kinda targeted by them also because they're actually criminal, but I'm got that information since years before. Suspect definitely include with them and also Oknut, but they say this kind about local ethnic also, or about my ordinary job business which already being sabotaged. Definitely damaged for about money also because about that until this year 2025. But about my parents' legacy also, this home residence also context kind of being trouble, being problem actually for them because they definitely found criminal orientations as their plan also with their coalition or about the community behind of them also. Okay, I hope my speech kind of clear, okay, for us because also I'm definitely doubting about these connections because our guide contact Ali also say Allen Farm International already investigate the situations colossal definitely against each other or egoistic definitely happening. Thanks God 666 on discovering made the conference for public say that also, and I'm definitely struggling myself actually on this regress actually. And there isn't any clue also say about dichotomy community each others between Christian and Islam also on this progress, and that's also for about Arab and Israel situations as news also for countries is kind of being manipulated actually being concentrated for conspirations international which meaning also to eliminate Indonesia country actually. For meaning about sponsorship also, the situations are getting clear by police and government also. This Islam Indonesia actually confusing for them also because our interest also to cooperate latent amount case with Israel country. Context also about Jakarta and also confirmations by local peoples or about scumbag also. Kind of Israel, but context say actually internal 666 one could discovering that made template banner about Israel. I got confirmation also about that, and I want to answer also that template actually for about my license register. This company numbering of people on international millennium being attached, being agreed by Israel country. That's why I made that template actually. Okay, this kind of long-term durations. I'm trying to remember again for this morning, evening confirmations contact disturb happening. Still ordinary but unusual for about this disturbing. Definitive seems being conspirated also by ordinary peoples for about their attentions also to about my internet. I believe they're kind of difficult to make conversations with me, but about this case actually, and also for their line, for their honestly also. This seems about my point also more value than about the confirmations to police actually. I got information that they already made report confirmations to police, but definitely being rejected because already being known definitive group which meaning by the RD 6661 on this offering very ambiguous, okay, and definitely made confusing for me, and also I want to meet a colleague also for meaning. Yeah. This explanation definitive colleague, okay, and that may need to be alibi also, since I'm being stuck alone, since this progress also since yesterday. I got contact also say from girls or social networking girls, women or people that in club with them also. Big online. Yeah, big online. Got contact the definitive still concerned for about their situations, conditions, also the experience supernatural. Even they already kinda habit for about that. I'm being disturbed also by them. That's actually for the point. I'm definitely being blamed by them, and their contact also include with that crazy people on the street and non-responsible unknown peoples that made contact supernatural me until this moment minutes. I got confirmations contact also very clear, say from international alien family. Colleague, what about that also United States and country of Israel, or meaning also global countries each others. Say the situation progress goes to about that appointment. But about that money logo 666, which already been conversations with alien families since years of Rolling Stones was to be, since years of Elvis Presley. I just been confirmed to not be disturbed for about that, and I say yes, but if there isn't any problem, I'm waiting also for about my reality, for about my money also reward for me as meaning also. Context say Allen family will agree for the license register 666 in the world. So internal 6661 got discovering my 666. Context saying that need to be released also by me because Allen family want to independence for the momentum next also. That's contact also I got on this moment morning evening. Still about the designs concept also, and still about attentions each others also. I got confirmations for psycho people, so kinda freak persons also, say international also on that kind persons or community also, which want to make trouble to alien friendships on this millennium, and that's for about the interest also for this case actually. I want to blame alien family, and that because also about alien nationality still being defense by themselves, or meaning also still on United States America as a community that's owns understanding about alien family on this millennium. Let's contact also say from Asia countries, peoples or girls also from social media on this day, blaming internet global that's actually facilitate mediate internet 666 from country Indonesia. Say alien file already being touched by that 666 Indonesia, and definitely not any benefit actually for continuing. I think that's kind of tendencies, okay? That's kind of nonsense statement. But I'm report for that on these moments also. Context say from Asia peoples and also Islam international Arab and Islam countries are similar with that. And this all seems get connected each other in times also with my neighborhood, with people from my address neighborhood. Seems very global network for them. And I got confirmations very sound knowledge in the made corporate for contacting me in time together. It's kind of radius on me, similar with Wi-Fi, but got touched, got connected on my ordering. That's I want to explain also. Context include also with not Sumatra University or for about another campus on my town also as one global connections each other to international also. So it's also Don Bosco University or about Islam University also on my towns, and also about internet global social media with them Android, and also their activity on internet Bigo Live and Facebook also and YouTube also. Got contact also the still with that maniac, that sex maniac, definitive on activity sex maniac until this minute. Even name IRWAN CORNEL we got away from that activity, or definitely not guilty for me. Got contact also for about that. Say also this actually only definitive Indonesia, America with them. America, Indonesia, but they are rejected for being claimed similar with that. The context they're still local, they're still Islam, and also still in faith for their original habits, original attitude, honoring peoples on neighborhood. There seems very interest for me to blunder these confirmations understanding, okay? I'll report that also. And got contact also for about BRI also, Bank Rakyat Indonesia, chasing behind them, definitive alibi or kolega also to them. Seems they want to transform for become a group mafia, I think, Yakuza or Triad also on movie box office. Get connected to each other as colleague and alibi and still insist for the criminal momentum, not really fun for being confirmed by the RD666 one for discovery. Okay, I got contact also since last night also. For about my car, still remember for about that Grand Max minibus. I got confirmation about that also until this morning evening. I'm definitely being non-responsible by that agreement and still being kept for the case by police also. But during about that also, the person which on agreement for giving that car to me, definitely already being taken over. Context actually already to police and government also as their colleague or the truth group or person which made agreement actually with me for giving car or about buying car on last year's 2018 2023 still not given to me until this year 2025. That car based my context include also Madam Srimliani Indrawati and also about Madam Megawati Soekarno Putri and Prabowo, Mr. Sir Prabowo, President Indonesia. I really not get for about that, but I'm definitely already made the report on my internet. I got contact definitely for being watched or being seen by police actually and being processed for about law supremacy or to make that agreement come true for my ownership car actually. That's also I got confirmations by police say I'm definitely on money actually because I made agreement that's already been done by police for buying a car and still not been given until this year 2025. And changing about that also say they actually include not Sumatra University for docents and also Biro Rektor and also the project BRI 666 USU as suspect or group which include for about the agreement to give in a car Grand Max minibus to name IRWAN CORNEL actually. That's also I'm being confused about that also since yesterday. Very confusing and say also that's also to Islam community since that's agreement also for complete the segments report also for about migrant max minibus and that's also saying to me include also Don Bosco University or about white skinned peoples also showroom also or about HUKUM or police include with that agreement. Okay, that's already all and I'll be wait for the realization okay for this segment's report for about my car, my Grand Max minibus that's already paid for that very cheap. That's context, but I'm still optimistic because these roles as case until this is 2025. Not being responsible, but I'm definitely being loved for the second agreement. I'll repay again for that on last year's as much as 7 million rupiah, 7 juta rupiah for Indonesian speech. Context for the accumulations of money, I'm definitely on money because that's agreement as much to 50 million rupiah or 50 juta rupiah. Being responsible include also by governments and police because context that's group which want to responsible need to responsible for giving the car to me actually include government with them since first years that's our made agreement with them police or oknum and that include also their colleague or their corporate friends also to Jakarta such also Madam Sri Mulyani Rawati and also Mr. Prabowo Subianto or about Miss Madam Megawati Soekarno Putri contexting. That's actually about my car, my Grand Max minibus car actually. Yeah. I really not get it, but I just made this report. I want to say since first years I made that agreement actually, I'm being manipulated actually. I'm being conditioned actually by the situation. I just being asked actually, being suggest actually for about me for about buying that car. Okay, I will be bankrupt and getting bankrupt again because still not got the car actually until this moment, yes, 2025. Or I already being response on this moment. I got contact on this last check and say my car definitive going to be gift to me definitive. I just need to be patient or contact say we're going to wait about this progress because on situations really fun also for about the car. Oh, okay, for about the car. Okay. Okay, there's contact also say about also my project BRI 666 Puso say I'm definitely on bargaining because on agreements for buying the car and that situations also include each other for my project or about North Sumatra University and BRI also with them. Okay, I'm really glad if that's really true. Really truth actually I mean truth or true or truth a similar word for an English speech. Okay. This kind of not responsible again, okay, because and same time also on this I get contacts from girls not for about the car on this second of this minute. I don't know, seems any girls want to make trouble seems like smells or stinky for noise for smelling something no similar with that talking about any topic or just want to disturbing Oregon. Where is the girls? Any girls in here accompany me on this second what need to be talked actually. Yeah, that's what I want to confirm also because this kind of in time and I need to filing about my conference even that's for about second moment happening just suddenly like these moments I see. Okay, already enough context. I'm definitely graduate, definitely bachelor from my status professor actually for pioneering the existence case supernatural. That's already being scheduled by North Sumatra University and government also, and for regions seems include also about Don Bosco or about these empathy situations context similar with it. See you again, and thank you very much to Alien Family International, Israel, Arab, Asia countries, and also United States. Context Alien Family already being attached also. Since years before, actually, already friendships already with countries also context United States of America. I love you, Alien Family. 666 IRWAN CORNEL. Okay. Assalamualaikum, Shalom, and Om Swantias Bodhisatya.